Hi everybody, welcome to this A1 English listening practice video. You can use this video to practice listening and comprehension as I speak. Okay, today we are going to talk about some more countries. Last time I told you about my experience in Mexico, France, Portugal, and Spain. Today I want to tell you about a few other countries that I've been to. Let me start with Italy. I spent a week in Italy in 2019. These were probably my favorite trips. I had an opportunity to go to many cities and towns in these countries. I started my trip in Bologna, which was a great experience. I had some really delicious food in this city, and it was my first time eating at a real Italian restaurant. I will never forget it. I had a few different local dishes which were incredible. Also, I ate ice cream everywhere I was in this city. Next, I went to Florence, which was one of the most beautiful cities I've ever seen. I'm sure that some of you agree with me. Then we rented a car and drove through Tosca. This was an awesome road trip. We drove through beautiful hills, fields, and vineyards. This was my favorite region of Italy. It's so unique there. There's no other place like this. Lastly, we went to Rome and enjoyed amazing history there. Of course, we love going to the Colosseum and seeing the ancient building there. Okay, now let me talk a little bit about Peru. I went to Peru with a friend in 2018 to see Machu Picchu. Everyone wants to see Machu Picchu, right? So we started in the city of Cusco and took some different tours of the area. We saw some interesting trails around Cusco and we really enjoyed the beautiful nature there. And the city of Cusco is also a cool place to explore. But of course, the best part of the trip was seeing Machu Picchu. The ancient city is hidden in the mountain and it's not easy to get there. We had to take two buses and a train to arrive there, but it was worth it. The view of Machu Picchu from above were incredible. We stayed for a long time just looking at the city. I couldn't believe that I was there. I didn't take a tour, but there was many tours when we were there. So we heard some tour guide talking about the history of Machu Picchu. Then we walking around the city and explored the different parts. The experience was completely incredible and I will never forget it. Okay, lastly, I'm just going to say a few things about the UK, especially London. I only stayed in London for one day before I flew to Italy, so I saw very little. But I watched a lot during that short time and I loved the city. The weather was nice when I was there, so I watched the sunset from the river. I also went to my first Christmas market there, so even though I was only there for one day, I really liked it. I was sad that I couldn't stay longer. Maybe in the future I will be able to go back. So now you know the different countries that I've traveled to. Leave a comment and tell me if you traveled to any of these countries.